Welcome back to the Cookbook Season 2 powered by Black & Decker. And it's time for the best part of any meal, which is my favorite also, something sweet. Chef Manoj, I'm pretty sure you're going to wow us with today's dessert because I see here in front of me something very colorful. First of all, there's watermelon, which happens to be my favorite fruit.
Okay.
By the way.
Great.
There's flowers and there are some balloons. Birthday, whose birthday is it?
No birthdays, but I'm going to do something with the balloons to do a presentation style. The dish that I'm doing is a watermelon granita. So it's a simple recipe, nothing but watermelon granita, which is frozen watermelon juice. But what makes it different is the presentation style that I'll be showing to you guys. I'll be showing it two ways. So that is what is interesting for me to show you today. Right?
Absolutely excited for that. Let's get started, Chef.
So color, which color do you like?
Let's go with yellow.
Sure, so be it. So we're going to fill this with water and keep it in the freezer to freeze for 6 to 8 hours. So let's start with this.
Let's start with this. I'm going to come with you to watch it as well.
For sure. Here we go. Please join me.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is the teardrop shape. That's it. I'm just removing the air out. I'm just going to take a knot here, secure a knot. We're going to freeze this for 8 hours. I'll hang this in the freezer and leave it there for 8 hours. And after that, we're going to take it and I'll show you later what we're going to do with it.
Right. Let's go.
Okay, let me just put it in the freezer.
Sure. Wow. All right.
Now, like I told you, I'll be showing you two presentation methods. So one you already saw.
Right.
Now let me start with the second one, which also is a little bit of an excitement because here comes the second part, that is using the flowers, right? So I'm going to take some crushed ice. So I've got some here in my bowl. Give me some of the petals from there. And if you can help me just arrange it.
Absolutely.
You can arrange it in any manner, basically your creativity there.
All right, so I'm just gonna sprinkle the petals around.
So all I'm doing is just putting some water to fill the bowl. And now all I'm going to do is basically push it down and we're going to freeze this again.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to take this and put it in my freezer. All right, I'll come back to you.
All right.
All right. So as we have the presentation bowls and the igloo ready.
Right. What next, Chef?
We'll start with the granita itself then.
Okay, then.
I'll take the Black & Decker food processor. I have my watermelon pre-cut and ready here. So all I'm going to do is dip it in.
It's got quite a big jar, right? A lot of capacity because I see a lot of watermelon has fitted into this.
True, correct. All I'm going to do here is 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is 100 ml of rose water, pure rose water. I'm going to add in the rose water here. And that's my main flavoring. And if you don't mind, can you please pass me a few sprigs of mint?
Absolutely. Let's add a hint of mint to our granita.
Go ahead, please. The last, I'm going to just take a few cheeks of half a lemon. And what we're just going to do is...
You can already imagine how refreshing this is going to turn out.
It is going to be, for sure. Take the strainer.
Okay.
We're just going to strain it off straight into the bowl that we're going to chill in the freezer. I'm going to freeze it basically. So we're going to freeze this watermelon granita. It'll take 6 to 8 hours. So just to save time, I had pre-made and freezed it already.
Okay.
So let me get that out. Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Right, our frozen watermelon granita is right here.
Right. So let's start with the next process.
Please.
Right. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Black & Decker food processor. I'm going to use the blitzing blade.
Okay.
Because I want it to be fast and quick, and then we'll refreeze it. We'll put it back in the freezer.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's start with this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a knife and cut it. I'm going to use the same bowl to refreeze it.
Sure.
And that's it. And we are ready to go. Right?
Okay.
I'm just going to take the top lid out.
And pour it back into this container.
Same container. I had used was the blitzing blade for the Black & Decker food processor, but it comes with 31 different functions.
Wow.
And we can use it for multiple purposes.
Right.
Okay.
That's great.
So let me just put this back in the freezer, and I will get the ice that is almost formed now, and I'll
All right.
bring it and show you exactly what we can do with it. All right?
Great.
Great. So this was one of the balloons that I had filled up with water and freezed for 6 hours.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna splash off some water, so let's go to the sink.
Right. Let's go.
So all I'm gonna do here is take a knife.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
go. Saw that? That was quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep making these holes and
You have an empty spear that looks like a teardrop igloo,
igloo.
right? All I'm gonna do is just blowtorch a little bit and give it a good shape, actually. All right, this is what it is. And so as you see, we have achieved the shape that we needed. Let me just put it back in my freezer.
Sure.
So this is the second presentation bowl that we had kept into the freezer.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
Get me the blowtorch, please.
Torch, yes. There you go.
There we go. The ice is frozen in between the bowl. So I'm just going to give it a little warmth by the help of a blowtorch. Here we go. One out.
Okay, one out.
You already see the flowers.
Yes, I do.
All right.
It's your final plate.
There we go. All right. So let me get the granita out. Here we have the granita and our igloo. Place it right there. Not inside. I like it
Ah.
inside. Yeah.
Very nice.
Right. And this goes right inside. So here we have the watermelon granita presented in two ways.
Thank you so much, Chef. I think not just the thought behind this, but the execution has been just perfect.
Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy it as well.
Absolutely. And I think you guys should try this at home and make sure you'll try it with your family and friends. We'll be back next week with one more episode of 3 more recipes courtesy Chef Manoj Nair. So do not forget to join us on the Cookbook Season 2 powered by Black & Decker. Make life easier. For the watermelon granita presentation, we need 1 balloon filled with water. Hang the balloon and freeze for 8 hours. Take a bowl and fill it with crushed ice and flowers. Place a smaller bowl in the middle and add water. Freeze for 6 to 8 hours. For the watermelon granita, take 1 big bowl of cut watermelon, 2 tablespoons sugar, 100 ml rose water, few sprigs of mint, half a lemon. Blend in the Black & Decker blender. Strain the juice in a bowl. Freeze the juice for 6 to 8 hours. Blend the frozen juice in Black & Decker food processor. Split open the frozen balloon and poke the ice to release the water inside. Use a blowtorch to shape a hole in the frozen balloon. Use a blowtorch to warm the bowl to release the flour ice bowl. Scrape the frozen granite and serve in the frozen igloo and frozen flour bowl. Garnish with rose syrup.